from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, screen pass to Lindsay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 22 carries, 93 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsay touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
field on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
the ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run for it with Lindsey. And this time he is in. Philip Lindsey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Makes the score Texans.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position. And I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
A run, it's Clement, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback with his first career NFL NFL touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
And what's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, Watson. Quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
And along with the rest of his offense, here comes Jordan Reed now. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one, might be able to get the win and 1,000 yards.
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right, as opposed to trying to force it. That's probably the right idea and the right attitude. So, game situation, play calling will dictate things. Now, how does he get there once he tries to get hot? Formations, route running, trying to get mismatches for him, different types of routes he will run downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number. This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to get your...
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Watson on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
22 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
On the counter, here's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
And stopped him in his tracks.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 47 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints... will have the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And in the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. These guys are shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. a lot of action to update you.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And this Texans defense stands tall. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Stick looking to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now. It's Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Stick to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Stick looks to throw it again. And the find Isabella. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Stick looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Up comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Keith.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain of 13. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Mayfield with it once more. Open nose, QT, complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And over the middle to Reed, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The goal line.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Third down, they'll throw with stick. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
10-10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out 39.
For a safe.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Now look at this. Big game. Texans scoop it. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And it drops down incomplete. You thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's going to look deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defensively.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Texans.
For a big offensive explosion, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just